Off work sports, man. Watching the tournaments. It's NCAA. It's March Madness. And this year, I'm gonna say lack of talent, but the talent is evened out. It's equal. There's some great games on right now, right? Because there's no clear-cut superstar except Zion Williamson, and who I'm gonna get into next, who I mentioned earlier this year, way early, Ja Morant. Now, I said he was the next great prospect. Where they're going with Ja Morant, because there is no other talent out there but Barrett, Williamson, and him, superstar talent in the league potential. They are really hyping Ja up, and I hope they don't hype him up too much where he fails to meet expectations. Ja Morant is an incredible athlete. I like his speed, but I more so like his jump shot and his basketball IQ. Comparing him, what I'm hearing in TV podcasts, to a Russell Westbrook is a big mistake. He's not Russell Westbrook. He doesn't have that body of work. He's not that big and strong. Okay? They're comparing him to John Wall. I apologize. When John Wall ran down the court with Kentucky, he was passing people who were about 5 to 10 feet ahead of him. He would catch up to him and pass him. Mr. DeAndre Fox is the same thing. De'Aaron Fox. Speedsters. Ja Morant is an in-between. He is fast. Is he super fast? No. Is he a super athlete? He is close to it. If I was rating him on a 1 to 10 scale, he would be about an 8.8, a 9.0 as far as vertical leap and ability to get to the rim, which is good enough for the NBA. But it's his jump shot that separates him from De'Aaron Fox, from John Wall, and those others, Derrick Rose, if you want to go there. He has a jump shot. That is the variance that I see between him and the other point guards. Now, is he a superstar in the league? It's going to be very tough to gauge. But, folks, here goes the next for me. I think he is a hybrid of maybe a Damian Lillard, okay, and slightly, I don't want to say Westbrook. I'm trying to think of another athletic guard. Actually, Chicago had one, but he never came through. Chris Dunn never came through, but Chris Dunn was quite an athlete. He was also a John Wall-esque athlete. He's really Damian Lillard. Wow, that's tough. I'm keying in on Damian Lillard because people sleep on his athleticism. Ja is more athletic than Damian Lillard, what appears on the college floor. But speed-wise, he has a 2.0 John Wall. So a 2.0 John Wall and Damian Lillard is my best prediction. I was trying to think of some older players that he remind me of, but if I go too far back, none of you guys will probably remember. But he's a great player. Now, what I say for the draft, I'm fearful that what's going to happen is Ja Morant is going to be maybe a 16 to 20 point at his best in the league, depending on who retires. The point guard battle in the NBA is strong. I'm going to give you some examples of guys who I think could really be high draft picks if they just came out a little bit earlier. And an example of that, Cat Barber. Okay, guys, you don't know who he is. I'd say go watch the G League and go watch Mr. Cat Barber. Extremely quick, much faster than Ja Morant. Doesn't have the explosion of Ja Morant, but has some of that vision. Is doing very well in the G League, but he's not going to get the call up because he's not Jimmer Fredette. He doesn't have that buzz. So he's not been given the opportunity to show what he can do. But I love Cat Barber, and I wish he did get an opportunity as a backup in the league. I think he's an exciting player. We also have another point guard. So you're saying, what the hell are you mentioning these guys? I'm trying to show you examples. There's guys sitting on the pine right now that I think could compete against Mr. Ja Morant, and they're not playing. So it's all situational. What team does he go to? You know, with the Suns picking up Jimmer Fredette, I think obviously the key link to the Suns is Ja Morant. He needs to go to the Suns. There's no doubt about it. They need to find a way there. I think the Bulls can survive with Chris Dunn, and I think they need to load up on a veteran. They got too many rookies. Either they're going to get a R.J. Barrett, but I think they're starting to believe in Otto Porter Jr., who I think is a bench player, even though he surprised me. You know, you got to get a solid vet to pair with the young folks. I like Chris Dunn. I think he can come around. I like Zach LaVine. I love Markkanen. I like Carter Jr. You know, could you add another power forward in there? Maybe. But, you know, you got your solid 3 potential all-stars there. Now you want to load up on a vet, you know, mid-max guy. You know, I hate to say it, you know, Jimmy Butler, he wouldn't go there, but somebody of that level, caliber, just to get these guys in the playoffs, and that's what you're looking for. But the Suns definitely is the optimal place for Ja Morant to go. He doesn't have a higher ceiling to me than Trae Young. I think Trae Young is exciting. I love Trae Young in the summertime, but definitely he has a jump shot. So we'll see how he pertains, how he goes to the league, and how he plays out. But right now, I still got R.J. Barrett as a second pick. I think once he gets full breathing room, I hope he'll be the best player out of Canada. Wiggins has just never applied himself. He has never really played the game with passion. Barrett does. Wiggins does not. And that's the variance. Wiggins is a whole nother level athlete than R.J. Barrett. However, Barrett has the heart, which I appreciate. So I think it's Williamson, Barrett, and then Ja Morant at the third pick. Now, depending on the freaking draft order and the needs. But as far as value plays, that's what I see. I like Mr. Clark out of Gonzaga over Hamachuria from Gonzaga, who's another high-rated Rio Hamachuria versus Clark. I like Clark's body of work, but I'm scared about this draft. I think it's boom or bust. After the first 5, they think it's even. I think it's not. Darius Garland could be a steal, and my man Bo, don't sleep on Bo. He's out there, right? He's something that you can get. Sam Adekoya out of France. I don't know about that guy. Other draft prospects, I see a lot of potential to fill up your second string roster. Huge. This is second string year. You can load up on the second string, bring up some talent, some 6 men of the year. I see that here in this draft. Loads of potential. Darius Garland's another sleeper that can sneak into an all-star position for me. I like Naz Reid, but again, you know, he's not athletic. I wish he kept his weight. I thought I saw DeMarcus Cousins. Shout outs to Jersey. But I really do like R.J. Barrett still at the 2 spot. I'm sorry, folks. As far as the NCAA tournament, Duke looks like they'll probably get to the Big 8, and then, no offense, it's probably not worth watching after that. They're so even. Well, it's going to be fun. But there's really no superstar out there. There's really no one mind-blowing other than Zion Williamson playing in this tournament that you go, uh-oh. And that's my only demise. Kobe White is another surprise player who's going to move up the charts. Very speedy, quick. I like him. He's 6'5". He has some length. If he can get a jump shot, and he has one, he may come out to be a better prospect than Ja Morant, who, if Dennis Smith Jr. is not killing the league, which he kind of is, I think Ja Morant will struggle, even though, the one X factor is the jump shot. So we'll see how it goes. Ja Morant's best option is to go to the Suns. Kobe White, I like him. I'm just ranting right now on what I've seen in the tournament. Then a lot of second stringers that I love that you can pick to fill out the bench needs and some of the retirees that are coming out of the league. Other than that, all 4 sports I'm out. Great tournament, evenly matched. Championship-wise, I have no clue. It's so evenly matched, I don't even want to guess. There's really no one that stands out to me. Just evenly matched teams and a lot of second stringers. And if there was any youngin out of high school want to come out this year, this would have been the year, because there's not much depth past the first 5 or 6 top players to me. All 4 sports, I'm signing off. Peace. Enjoy the tournament, baby.